First trading day of the year 2023 has just ended, and there are a lot of good stocks which we must look in. And I felt that this sector, as the rice sector, could be very interesting with two good stocks around. Among these 8 stocks which I have finalized, I thought we will discuss about. First is we have got KRBL. KRBL is a basmati rice producer with the fully integrated operations in every aspect of basmati value chain. It has probably the first integrated rice company with a 120-year heritage. That's something which is classic. And I see the chart here. What I can definitely see is this is for us the CCI 34. We always look for CCI 34 to move above this line, which is 100. And this has yet to do that. This is yet to do that. I'm on a daily chart here, and this is probably reaching the top near 100 value. So there could be some exhaustion, but still there are also prospects that we may just shoot up till this point. Nevertheless, from interesting point is not from investing here at this moment. So there could be an early entry. There could be an early entry, but I guess somewhere it will stop over here at this line. And this could be a big resistance line. This could be a big resistance line. And if I take you through the weekly chart, I'm on the daily chart. So if I take you to the weekly chart, this probably may just not be good enough. And we will have some kind of obstruction here immediately at low of 407. This probably has given some kind of breakdown earlier. So KRBL has gone into sideways action. The moment CCI 34 goes weekly, goes below 100, yeah, as you can see, there is always a prospect of sideways price action. And there is quite a big downfall here, possible up till here. So I would definitely avoid KRBL for the moment. Let me switch now to L&T Foods. This is L&T Foods. For us, L&T Foods, this is on daily time frame. And on the daily time frame, we see that L&T Foods still has to cross above 100 for us to get into investing mode. Now, L&T Foods is quite an interesting stock also. And normally also referred as Dawat from the earlier days. It was probably in the 1980s that this stock and this company was on the scene. And it has brands like, of course, I said Dawat, Elephant, Kari Kari, and Ecolife. It has exports, which is quite substantial, L&T Foods. US being the 36%, and Europe being 18%. Middle East is just about 6%. So Indian consumption is just about 32%. Most of it gets exported. And a good part is that it could be a stock of the year also, but we need a breakout. The current breakout and this candle which formed on the daily has some kind of resistance to move above this level. Now, if you look at weekly chart, once again, we'll look at weekly chart. This stock since probably 14th of November has gone sideways, and it's still in sideways. And probably at this moment, it is still in sideways, although this candle has been formed, which looks very elegant and substantial, I would say, for everybody to enter. From analysis point of view, this decision should be kept for next week. If there is substantial development of crossing this level of 127 this week. Otherwise, I think there are chances that we will move right into this body over here. And we may again test this prices here around this level of say 95 and 96. So once again, we will wait for L&T Foods to show some better price flow upside. And we move to Tasty Bite Eatables. Now, Tasty Bite Eatables is again something to do with eat and serve food products, And Tasty Bite is a brand in United States of America, Australia, United Kingdom, Germany, and Canada. The retail company has a vast section of entries, ready-to-cook sauces. They have a food service also. And the revenues, consumer business is around 68%. India accounts 30%, and rest of the world accounts 70%. Now, that's something extraordinary, I would say. And it is located near city of Pune with good install capacity. And looking at the prospects of any further entry into the stock, well, at this moment, the stock has been battered. It's been just hammered from here on 12,000 to 10,400 and needs some good kind of breakout to even think of entering. We'll look into the weekly chart, and the weekly chart says this might come down here also. So about 9,055. So sorry guys, we don't focus on this stock. We'll come later on, probably after 3 or 4 weeks to check if we have come here at 8990, and that could be a good price to buy from the point of view that it has exports to US basically. We move to the other stock, which is again into the same category, and that's on my extreme right here. It's called as Sarveshwar Foods. And now Sarveshwar Foods is incorporated in Jammu and Kashmir, engaged in the manufacturing, trading, and export of basmati rice. Now, this stock looks good. And it's a long grain rice with various basmati varieties here. And good part, of course, it has good domestic sales. Why I say domestic sales is domestic sales are sound enough from consumption point of view. But exports are just 4%. They have 2 rice milling and processing facilities in Jammu and Kashmir, with a facility in Gujarat too. And if I see this stock and what it is doing at this moment, it has a, I'll just come back to you, it has a stock P of 69. It has a stock P of 69, Sarveshwar Foods. 69 stock P, book value is 57, current price 88. So price to book value is 1.54, something interesting. But once you see the equity capital and the debt is 267, that's nearly 10 times and twice the reserves. That's something of a negative aspect because of the interest load they will have, right? So let's see what happens here. And what is the P ratio at this moment? The P ratio is around 45. That's pretty high, I would say. I mean, so I think this is trying to discount what future earnings are already. Though the company is reporting is paying now dividend, that's okay. If they pay dividend, it's an outgo actually. So we have sales here 368. Not much of improvement yet in September 22. We need good improvements, at least 30-40% improvements, right? We have interest 13-year shown in September 22. That's also from operating profit of 16 and 13. That's why probably your interest coverage is just 1.44. Now that's not good. And when you see the enterprise value 483, yes, reserve is 217. Of course, because it has outstanding loans, borrowings, I mean 267 years, so it gets added to 217 to get 483. Okay, so not really interesting, I would say. I will say I pass and we'll look at it a little later on, sometime after a few months or so, right? So now we move on to the other stocks which are there in the sector, and that nothing but something to do with rice. Okay, I get that, something to do with rice. Bullish Foods, sales growth, hardly anything. I think the sales have vanished. I can say that. So we need to give a skip here. Sales have vanished. I'll show you what I mean to say. Okay, this is what it is. Bullish Foods P49, right? Book value minus 135. I'm surprised how it is priced so high at 56. I can't think of it. Sales are absolutely okay. I mean, nothing extraordinary. Sales probably this 113 here, but from the potential of what they used to do, it's nearly 10% now. So reserves minus 539 and 699. Oh, no way. So we give a skip to this stock and nothing to do with our interest. We move on to Chaman Lal Setia Exports. Chaman Lal Setia Exports. Chaman Lal Setia Exports. Let's look into it. Chaman Lal Setia Exports. Okay. So we have this Chaman Lal Setia Exports, and that's what they are. Because we can get all this information. Punjab, so rice millers, some exporters. P is 8.49. Okay. Book value 87. Okay. Current price 193. Fine. Price to book value 1.52. Debt okay. 51 5 times. Okay. Reserves is 442. Vis-a-vis reserves. Okay. This is fine. Enterprise value 481. Market cap is 687. Is much higher. Okay, that's good. Okay, then we have something like sales now 266. September vis-a-vis earlier September was 167. So that's kind of an improvement. June 22, 410 vis-a-vis earlier June 21, 237. I think so. They are doing well post-pandemic. 310 March to 226. Yeah, okay, fine. All fine, no interest burden, nothing. Fine, so sweet. Okay, sales fine. Excellent, I would say. I think. Okay, so I think this is a stock. Must think, must get into. Okay, borrowings are very low. Oh, let's see now the technical aspects, right? So technically, Chaman Lal Exports is just from our point of view. This is a daily chart. It has gone above 100, which is it has entered into momentum. And rightly, if you see, this is like a pole, and this is the flag. It may shoot up further tomorrow or day after, very soon. And if you see the weekly chart, okay, this is also excellent. I mean, the weekly has given a breakout. It's in a weekly momentum since 21st November at a price of 119, now 133, which is still very close. If you see that the P was only 8.910. So This is a good stock. Chaman Lal Setia Exports. Fair enough. I think worth a look. And we must buy this. I think this is a good stock. Let's move to another stock called Mistan, which is available on BAC Foods. Okay, it's in the same category. Mistan is in the same category of rice. Mistan Foods. And what is Mistan Foods about? Let's see that. Mistan Foods is about, again, it was into some cements, and now it is an agro product company involved in manufacturing, trading of rice, wheat, and other goods. And so P21, book value 1.23.9, so 7 times is the price to book value, equity capital 100, and that is okay, 41, fine, reserves 23, 2:2. Book value 1.23, dividend, they pay dividend, okay, face value is 1, the current price is 9. Okay, let's see how they are doing on the sales aspect. This is a rock salt under this brand. What are the other things they are doing? Let's see what are they doing. Company, fully automated process plant in Patnagar, Gujarat, with capacity of so whatever the name, 2020 company passed resolution issue of bonus ratio is 2:1. Okay, May, that's fine. That means they are doing well, or they are planning at least to increase the equity. Sales 160 September over 125 September 21, 158 over June 72. Okay, so post pandemic it is doing well, right? Not an issue. 612.19 sales estimated for this year March. Profit 72. Okay, fine. Okay, 43, fine, this looks okay, 123 reserves, borrowings twice, and equity has just grown. There is something over here. Oh, equity has been issued, it seems. So, okay, so I would give it, among what has been discussed, number 2, but we have still one more stock. And that number one stock is 1 minute. That number 1 stock is nothing but GRM Overseas, which is a BAC stock. And let me go to the daily chart. GRM Overseas. This is what it has done today and day after and previous day. GRM Overseas. Now, what is GRM Overseas? It is something to do with a known brand in the rice sector, or what is it? Oh, let us see what is it. GRM Overseas. Now, if you know about this, then that's fine. Let's see. GRM Overseas. GRM Overseas. Okay. So, milling, non-branded basmati rice, range of Biryani King, so and a few more others. It offers Shakti, Chakki, fresh atta, and biryani kits like Moradabadi, Hyderabadi, etc. Rice exports is 80%. That's good. Rice domestic 18%. So GRM Overseas is more of an export-oriented firm and second largest exporter. Fine. I think this is all right. Okay. So they issued a bonus shares for FY22. Okay, they did well, it seems. Right. So we are what now? Stock P37. Oh, book value 38. Price to book value 10, which is, I think, substantially depth around 1.9. This was equally balanced. So they are trying to utilize their whole of reserves available for getting their borrowings. Sales 259 September with a 246. Okay, so not so well. June 2022, 214. So 18 the operating profit and the net profits and so. Okay, sales annual 1211. Okay, they're thinking of something better. 1211 could be the best sales they have ever registered if they achieve 1134. And Share capital, okay, it's fine. So this could be the number 2 stock, and number 3 could be GRM only for the moment. I mean, later on we may have to review because KRBL is no standard stock. So KRBL has something in it. KRBL obviously is the leader. L&T Foods is a good stock, but we will skip it for now. If we have to invest something in this sector, Chaman Lal Exports looks the winner and the only stocks which we can seriously look into. So guys, I hope this was helpful, and thank you for giving you a little bit time.